Space, the final frontier, etc. and so forth. Hello everyone, welcome to Brett's Play. I am your host Brett Claxton, and today I am playing a game in virtual reality, as you can tell by the sort of point of view camera thing that's probably going on your screen. But what am I playing? Well, if you didn't guess by the intro and the fact that that text there says Star Trek, I'm playing Star Trek Bridge Crew, which is basically sort of like a bridge crew simulator in virtual reality. Now I know that might sound not up your street, especially if you're not a Trekkie, but as someone who's not actually a Trekkie, I had a lot of fun with this game. I definitely would recommend considering it, and hopefully from showing you this you might very well consider it. So I'm playing with the Move controllers. You can play with a DualShock 4, but it's just not as fun really. So we are going to jump in on the Move controllers. So you can play Star Trek Bridge Crew with a AI team, but it's definitely not as fun. And I do apologise if I have moments of pausing, by the way, because it's quite warm today and my VR headset does keep fogging up, which is definitely one of the downfalls of virtual reality. So as you can see, it's a Ubisoft game. Red Storm and Ubisoft Barcelona have worked on this, and it looks fairly nice. The character models do. The ship models in space can sometimes look a bit not great, but for the most part the graphics are really nice. The voice acting's nice as well, and there's quite the variety of missions to go do. You have 4 classes that you can do. So as you can see, I am have hands, moving them about, and you just quite simply find what you want. You can select your regions, you can start your game, quick match and everything, and as you can see it looks quite nice and works quite well. Just going to go into my avatar. And avatars are sort of an issue. They don't have much you can really do. You've got masculine, human or Vulcan. Let's try Vulcan actually. So basically there is Spock. As you can see, I keep trying to twist him, but you can't actually twist him, can you? And you flick through. There is apparently 2 head types if you want if you want a Vulcan, and a few hair types. But I prefer my human fella. He looks a bit angry, but I like that about him. And you can randomise it. You can have different races, you can have different sexes if you want. At least I believe you can. Let's just try feminine for a second. Yeah, so you can have feminine Vulcans as well. So yeah, only the 2 species that you can have on your crew, but it's still cool to have. So as you can see, we are in space, and I'm looking outside of the area. I apologise for that. We're in space, isn't it lovely? There's a ship. It's cool being able to point at things. You could do the sort of make it so point as well, which is always nice. And your options, you've got a solo adventure, so as I say, you can play with AI and you select things on your Move controllers to do things rather than relying on humans to do the things that they need to do. And what they need to do are 4 different command centers. So what you have is the captain, obviously, who is the main one. In fact, the best way is probably going to be to jump into a quick match, and you can see. So once I jump into a match, though, I will be quiet for the most part, obviously, whilst I talk to people and actually be talking to the people in the game. But you have your captain, you have your technician, an engineer who can move about and sort stuff out in terms of giving more power to the shield, giving more power to phasers, etc. You have your tactical officer who can obviously do most of the shooting and most of the combat for you, and then you have Helm who steers you about. I like being the captain. Let's see if I get a chance to be it, but if not, you'll get to see one of the other things. So prepare for the role playing. So yeah, obviously I'm playing this today for God is a Geek. I wrote the review for God is a Geek. It's a nice little website, it's a nice little review. As I said, reviewed it from the status of me not being a Trekkie, which I think works well. And yeah, obviously I normally work for Push Start Play, so make sure to check out both websites. Both websites are great. I'm going to show you a weird quirk of the Move controller at the moment, where you can just twist them around and have weird double jointed wrists. It's very strange. So in my review, I pointed out that one of the things that the game will need is a community. And so far... Ooh, here we go. We're getting players. Hello.
Sup?
What's up?
How are you guys? Have you played much of this?
Not problem.
Oh, come on.
Yes, it's this guy! He didn't.
He's probably like, I hate this guy.
I'm not even controlling this hand, someone else is.
So yeah, various people. I'm sure some will be more annoying than others, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see, interesting to do. Let's see how this goes.
Captain's log stardate 2258.206. It's become clear that the dangers of the trench make it unsuitable for a population as fragile as the Vulcans. The Federation will have to find a new home for the Vulcan people elsewhere. After our encounter with Klingon warships, our mission has changed. We need to know what the Klingon Empire is up to. We've detected significant Klingon activity deep within the trench. We're going in alone to see what we can learn.
Yes. Hi, Captain.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing today?
Based on my data,
Yeah, doing good.
Klingons have established a
Good.
sensor network.
I get my other hand back now, so I'm going to be normal.
Okay, so we need to infiltrate the Klingon network.
Wait, can I just say, I wasn't controlling this hand, someone else was, and they were just messing it up. So I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's okay. These things happen. So we need to warp to the Arna system. So can we prepare
Okay,
for warp?
bye. No, we can't.
Warp coils charging.
So obviously that was a lovely person.
Yeah.
Did you have him before?
Yeah.
Charged.
I've been trying to keep away, but he follows me.
It's always the way.
Yeah.
It's annoying because we had a full team obviously when we started, but never mind. So
Warp coil discharge imminent.
I don't know what's happening there.
Warp coils ready.
Coils charged.
Warp coil charge is about to dissipate.
Warp
Why are you
coils
not
discharged.
doing that? Sorry, 2 seconds. Warp to the Arna system. Do-do-do. I seem to have frozen. Sorry about this.
Warp coils charging.
Come on, there we go.
Aye, aye, Captain. Warp course plotted. Aligning warp...
Sorry about that, my controller seemed to have stopped.
It's alright.
We're getting there now.
Warp vector aligned.
So have you played much of the game so far?
A few missions. They started today, so...
Yeah. Are you
I
enjoying
think
it?
I'm a little... Yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
No additional hostiles on sensors.
How about you?
Yeah, it's good. I reviewed it for a website, so I'm not much of a Trekkie, but I've actually quite enjoyed this.
Oh, yeah.
so much so obviously that I've come back to it.
Or the remains of
Well, that's cool.
So what we need to do, avoid detection, move to the search area and search for a point to hack into the network.
no identified source.
So keep the detection levels low if possible.
I would be
Yeah.
more concerned about
And-
who destroyed them.
Let's approach that target. Let's set the speed a bit higher as well.
Aye. Setting throttle to full.
Have you played this mission yet?
Which one is this?
This
Third
is...
one.
I think it's the third one, yeah.
Yeah. This is the mission I tried to start when the loud one joined me.
Yeah, every time I seem to try this, it just seems to get a bit hectic. So hopefully, hopefully it goes fine.
Yeah. I can go ahead and change to the technical, maybe.
Okay, yeah, feel free. It's not going that fast. Why are you not going faster?
Aye, aye. Maximum throttle.
In fact, just thinking. I'm just going to give a bit more power to the engines, just to let you know.
Affirmative. Prioritizing power to engines.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, there normally is a ship that comes on. Let's go to... Okay, so we're going fine at the moment. There's nothing about.
That's odd.
It is odd.
I can't choose the station.
Can you analyze the thing yet?
No, it's out of range.
Okay, we'll try and get as close as possible.
Particle analyzers are reacting, Captain. There may be a cloaked vessel operating in the area.
Okay, set speed, half
Aye,
speed.
Captain. Engines to half speed.
Let's...
Enemy decloaking.
Shit.
We've been detecting enemy vessel inbound.
Ray shields and lock on.
Raising shields, and I'm scanning as well.
Thank you very much. When you get through to it, can you destabilize their shields, please?
I'm picking up some localized signals, Captain. They're consistent with a Klingon sensor network node. If we can access a node without triggering it, we may be able to inject an override. It could give us more time to work in the system
Some
undetected.
good work. Come on. Seems to be going okay so far.
Aye, understood. Following.
I can't use my phasers on them.
Okay, no problem. I shall
Our shields are at 25%.
power to phasers.
Maximizing power to lasers. We just
Balance
lost
repair.
Our shields. Acknowledged. Dispatching repair crews.
Power to shields.
Maximizing power to shield emitters. Engines are fully operational.
Okay, that's
Shield
great.
emitters repaired.
So I'm going to
All
reduce the
systems fully
signature,
restored.
and then I'm going to slowly crawl towards this node.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And
Staying with
hopefully we won't get spotted this time.
Yeah, the anomalies are harmless, at least the left one.
Okay, we'll try and go through the left one then if possible. Thank you very much.
Yeah, both are harmless.
Yeah, last time I played this, it was with the AI as the helm, but he kept just crashing into the derelict ship. Just like, it's not helpful.
the anomaly.
No, yeah.
Aye, aye. Throttle to half.
It's quite a bit of micromanagement.
Entering the anomaly.
Oh yeah, it is. I've still yet to be able to get a proper, what am I trying to say? Just like all 4 people are manned, which I'm hoping I can get that soon. But I imagine if people are like the loud one, it can get a bit annoying.
Yeah. It's one thing to be annoying, it's another thing to be just disruptive and not helpful. So
Yeah, especially in a game that sort of needs you to be helpful and all that.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Power to
Captain.
engines.
Full power to engines.
Set speed.
Aye,
Half speed.
1/2 throttle.
Come on, we've got to get close.
Aye, aye,
In a
Captain.
minute.
Bring her to full stop.
I didn't mean full
Moving
stop.
out of the anomaly.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Aye,
It's
full
all
speed
right.
ahead.
Have you tried all of the different classes yet?
The only one I haven't tried much is the helm. I did the
understood.
tutorial for all of them,
Engines to
but
Yeah.
I quite enjoy the engineer.
Yeah, I do. I like the
fun.
whole switching power to engines and stuff like that is quite fun.
Yeah, and the routing is quite. Well, when the battle is hectic, it's really fun.
I think we're getting close to range.
Yeah, we need about. Yeah.
So yeah, scan it and then destabilize the communications.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, I'll put them to stop.
Aye, Captain. Throttle to 0.
Scanning now.
Thank you.
It's quite easy to fall into a role-playing modus when you play this game.
Yeah, I need, it's hard to stop me saying engage and stuff like that, so I'll try my best to stop. But no, when I played it before, I kept referring to him as like helm or engineer and stuff, and I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, but I think it's quite useful to use the correct name.
Yeah. Are you quite a big Star Trek fan yourself?
I'm not, but I kind of want to watch the shows now.
Yeah.
It's always on TV at some point, so
I think most.
Some episodes, some episodes I have been watching.
Yeah. We've got 20 seconds till Klingons come in again, so hopefully we can disable this and get away. Awesome.
Yeah, it's disabled.
Great. Okay,
Picking up
so
additional network nodes around the system, Captain.
what do we need to do now? Come on.
Each one we disrupt might buy us a little more time to operate.
Click the thing.
I will update the chart of our operational area.
Okay, time until next Klingon control. 554. Investigate the boneyard is what we need to do now. So, probably impulse. Yeah, so we are going to impulse to the
Calculating travel vector.
The boneyard?
Let's say the boneyard, yeah. Sorry, there's so much choice, it's trying to figure out the best one. Okay, let's prepare the impulse. Time until next Klingon patrol in planetary orbit is 5:25 at the moment. So we've got plenty of time as long as we're quick about it.
How much time did you say we had?
We've got 5:15, it's now saying.
Okay.
So plenty of time, in theory. But it soon goes away.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need to do here?
I've got multiple hostile contacts. I'm detecting a civilian vessel in the area, Captain.
I cannot tell what it is hauling, but its signature is fluctuating wildly.
Come on.
I'm sure the Klingons are monitoring the transport sensors. If we get too close, they'll know exactly where we are.
Oh no.
It's not letting me pick up my local map at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like everything is glitched up. I can't move.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, it happened last round as well. Nothing to do except quit and try again, I guess.
Okay, mate. Well, hopefully I'll see you again at some point in the future. But
yeah, likewise, man.
have a good one. In a bit. So that was unfortunate. Obviously, I didn't encounter that upon my review. Obviously, if I had, that would have been something I had flagged as an issue. But that is something that you'd like to think they make sure not to keep going. So just to sort of show you how it is in solo adventure. I shan't be playing through the whole thing. I will be playing as a captain, and I will go into... Let's go into this one just so we show you a different mission, or at least some of a different mission. So I do really like the move controls. Yet again, it is a really good use of the move controls, and when you don't have weird freezes like what just occurred, it works really well just looking down, pressing a button, looking at a map whilst you're going through space and making sure you're keeping a track of your distances and all that. And it depends really who you
Captain's
are.
log, stardate
Like, different people will be good
2258.201.
at different
Our science
roles.
team has discovered a
And that
connection
is
between
what
the
makes it
anomalies
good.
we
Being a
encountered in the
captain
solar
is
system.
something I quite enjoy
Each showed the
doing, but
presence of
as
a
I was
highly
sort of
unstable
saying, I do
substance
really
known as
enjoy
protomatter. Our
playing as the
continued
technicians, and what I will
explorations
do in
suggest
this
the
is sort of
entire trench may
switch
be
through and show you
contaminated
everything
with
that you can be.
concentrations of protomatter, but further research will have to wait. We've received a distress signal from an independent
As you can
vessel
see, you
and
can
are
look
now in
through
pursuit
whilst
of
the
the ship to
cutscenes are
render aid.
occurring and see space. Looks quite cool, etc. and so forth. So what I can do if I want to is just take over
We're being
and
hailed.
do everything.
Opening channel.
So let's go back
This
to
is
where we
Anton
are.
Serco, acting captain of the Polaris. We're experiencing multiple system failures. Please keep your distance. We can't guarantee your safety.
So here is how you is the person who moves about. As you can
The
see,
Polaris' current trajectory will take them
can
directly
turn,
through the asteroid field, Captain.
go
Their chances
forward,
of survival are effectively
and go
zero.
backwards. Let's go for full stop.
If we can get within range, we
And
may
that's
be
how
able
you
to
warp
disrupt
if you
their
wanted
engines.
to, but I shan't be doing that
I'll
for now.
contact USS Raleigh and request support.
Tactical is a bit different. Tactical, you can obviously see everything that's about, so I can see that this is here, and you have the Polaris. I can scan it, but it's out of range. You then have your transporter. Sometimes you'll need to transport people or things, and you have system intrusion, where you can disable an enemy's shields or disrupt comms and stuff like that. And my VR headset's gone out of range. There we go. So that is probably my setup, not the actual game itself. Then you have this, and as we were talking, you've got, this is really cool, you can reroute stuff, so if you want to put more power to stuff like shield in an intense battle, you can. Obviously it can have adverse effects, but it's something worth doing. Yet again, they can help out in transport and system intrusion if your tactical officer is having an issue. They're also the ones who engage the warp drive, and their repair levels they can sort of put on where they want repairs to go. Obviously we've not got any issues at the moment, so we can't do that, and you can also see a nice map of that. And if everything seemed a bit daunting, why does it keep saying I've gone out of range? And if everything seems a bit daunting, then it doesn't matter, because you can press one of the buttons, this button up here as you see, and it gives you a nice little sort of thing of what everything is, and it just makes it really handy to do. So, what do we need to do? We need to rescue the Polaris before the asteroid collision, so disrupt the engines on the Polaris via system intrusion. So, what I'm going to do is open my map, go to the Polaris, and approach the target.
Following the target.
So, I know that it's not that much of an issue, so I might as well go full speed to get there quicker. And if I keep an eye on this green here, I'll be able to see if things do become a bit more awkward. I wanted to power to engines. There we go. Power to engines, repair systems, and yeah. So power to engines will help you get there a bit quicker, but say you're going a bit fast. By the way, I'm doing this by pressing X on the controller, is how I'm bringing this up. I can reduce my signature. We'll drop the speed a bit, helps me keep it all down. Obviously I don't need that at this moment in time, so power to engines. So as you can see, hands move about quite freely. I can change the maps really easily if I'm not having these issues. One thing that is quite funny is you've got an answer phone thing here, but sometimes you might accidentally hit the red alert, and you don't want to hit the red alert because it makes them raise shields and obviously ruins all your detections and stuff. But it does stop you, and it does make you get ready to fight, which is good. So let's go there at full speed.
Setting throttle to full.
Let's reduce our signature just in case. And seeing as we are locked onto this, we're just waiting to analyze it. So once we get there and we can analyze it,
Radiometric converters functioning normally.
it will allow us to disrupt it and go from there. As you can see, it's actually quite easy once you get the hang of it to flip about and tell this person that you want him to go half speed, quarter speed, full reverse, or stop. And you can prepare that, just hit through the center, reduce the signature, analyze target, prepare for impulse, prepare for warp, etc. and so forth. Tactical can you can look for your weapons and fire phasers or fire torpedoes. You can all cease fire if you wanted. Ray shield, system intrusion, arm torpedo, subsystem targeting, scan target, as is happening now. And it's just really nice. Taking over makes it all quite easy. As a single player experience, it is very much man management. Like, he should really be stopping right now, but he's not. But we will stop him so I can scan it properly. But you know, it looks really nice. Sorry, I just need to stop doing that. But you know,
The Polaris has broken up, Captain.
That was.
I'm not detecting any escape pods or life signs.
The USS Raleigh just arrived. Message incoming.
Sorry about that. Spent a bit too long dicking about there, didn't I?
Aegis, this is USS Raleigh. It looks like we're too late. My search and rescue team is already on deck. We'll take charge of recovery operations from here.
Goodbye.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
I was able to pull the logs from the Polaris. Looks like they were delivering supplies to a research station in the Perciv system. And the ship was hit by something. Something huge.
Debris from the vessel shows high levels of radiation and plasma scoring, consistent with a stellar core eruption. Depending on the scale, damage from the wavefront of such an event could be catastrophic.
Captain, if that research station was anywhere near the same star as Polaris, those people might be in serious trouble.
I agree. I am sure I do not have to remind you that Starfleet regulations require us to render any aid possible to civilians in distress.
Can you confirm the covariant oscillator calibration's complete?
So, you know, you can continue even if you fail. Obviously, there's some things like if your ship does blow up, that is the end of you. But for the most part, you can go fine. You saw a bit of combat, you saw a bit of everything else. I'm trying to get my controller to turn this off, so I apologise. But yeah, this has been Star Trek. And I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen. If you'd like me to stream more, obviously I can try and get a full team together. But for now, this is, unfortunately, goodbye. Hang on, I'll turn it around. Goodbye. Have a great time. And I'll see you on the other side. I've been Brett Claxton, you've been wonderful, and this has been a stream for God is a Geek. Go read my review. It was really good. I like this game. Thank you. Goodbye.